The world is not fair. It never was, and it never will be. Most people spend their lives begging for fairness like weak children. I've watched them break for decades. This isn't pessimism. This is the cold, unflinching truth that only the strong can stomach. Understanding this reality is your first step toward real power. Clinging to fairness is slow suicide. You were lied to since childhood. Work hard, play by the rules, and justice will come. Look around. The ruthless rise while the righteous rot in quiet resentment. Machiavelli didn't dream of a better world. He dissected the one that actually exists. Men are ungrateful, fickle, liars, and deceivers. This is not cynicism. This is clarity. When you accept human nature, instead of praying for it to change, you stop being prey. Believing in fairness makes you weak. It turns you into a slave waiting for masters to be kind. You hand your power to others' sense of justice. That is the ultimate foolishness. Stop asking why life isn't fair. Start asking how you will dominate regardless. Fairness is a comforting illusion designed for the weak. It keeps them compliant and broken. It creates an external locus of control. Your success becomes hostage to other people's whims. You work hard and get overlooked. You follow rules and get betrayed. This is the game. Those who expect fairness become predictable, exploitable, and ultimately irrelevant. Emotional volatility, resentment, and passivity. These are the symptoms of fairness addiction. You don't need to become immoral. You need to become strategic and unbreakable. Shift from fairness dependence to ruthless capability. That is where true power lives. Build skills so undeniable that unfairness cannot touch you. Become the variable others fear. Emotional regulation, strategic thinking, value creation. These are your new weapons. Stop waiting for ideal conditions. Create them through cold, calculated action. The discomfort of taking full responsibility is the price of freedom. Pay it. Those who depend on fairness remain victims. Those who build capability become gods of their own fate. Understanding human nature grants you lethal strategic advantage in every arena. People are driven by self-interest, fear, greed, and vanity. Always have been. Expect the mask to slip when stakes rise. Prepare for it. Use it. This awareness is not hatred. It is precision. It lets you design outcomes others only dream of. Create incentives that align their selfishness with your goals. That is sophisticated power. Study history. Observe the patterns. You will see the same dark dance repeating. Predict betrayal before it happens. Position yourself so it cannot destroy you. Understanding human nature doesn't make you cynical. It makes you sovereign. Complaining about unfairness is the loudest declaration of weakness imaginable. It signals to the world that you are a victim, not a player. Predators notice. Every complaint reinforces your own powerlessness. It is psychological self-harm. Sympathy is cheap. Respect is rare. Never trade power for temporary pity. Machiavelli warned, treat men generously or destroy them. Half measures invite revenge. Channel your rage into silent analysis and lethal preparation instead of noise. Ask better questions. What does this reveal? How do I become untouchable? Strategic response builds quiet terror in those who once crossed you. Complaining signals weakness. Strategic dominance commands fear and respect. True power flows from competence, never from entitlement or moral demands. Entitlement makes you fragile. Competence makes you inevitable. Build skills so sharp that the world has no choice but to bend. Power built on others' favor sits on mud. Power built on results is granite. Identify painful problems others cannot solve. Become the only answer. Continuously evolve. The market rewards those who refuse to stagnate. Competence compounds, entitlement collapses. Choose your foundation wisely. Moral outrage is for the powerless. Strategic thinking is for those who win. Anger feels righteous. Cold calculation delivers results. See the world as it is, not as you wish. Then maneuver accordingly. Document. Build alliances. Make your value impossible to steal or ignore. Play the long game. Short-term justice often sacrifices long-term dominance. Separate emotion from decision. Feel it, then use it as fuel, never as map. Master power dynamics. Understand who really decides and what moves them. Strategic thinking turns obstacles into stepping stones and enemies into cautionary tales. Create your own standards of success. Stop waiting for the world's approval. External validation is a drug that keeps you weak and anxious. Internal metrics make you dangerous because you become self-sustaining. Measure your growth, your value created, your discipline. These never lie. You can feel victorious even when the world denies you credit. That is freedom. Internal standards build unbreakable confidence. External ones breed fragile egos. Master yourself first. Then the external world becomes clay in your hands. The strong do not beg for fairness. They manufacture their own justice through power. Fairness dependence is a prison. Capability is the key you forge yourself. Human nature is dark but predictable. Use that predictability like a blade. Complaining is the language of losers. Strategy is the language of conquerors. Competence is the only currency that survives betrayal and shifting alliances. Moral outrage without strategy is self-indulgent theater for the weak. Internal standards turn you into a sovereign force no external storm can break. I have seen men destroyed by their need for fairness, and others rise like shadows. The choice is yours. Remain a beggar or become the architect of your empire. Stop hoping for justice. Start becoming the kind of man justice fears. Build quietly. Strike precisely. Never explain. Never complain. This path is cold, lonely at first, but it leads to absolute freedom. You were not born to beg. You were born to dominate your circumstances. The world respects only one thing: undeniable strength. Develop it. Weaponize it. Never apologize for it. Fairness is a children's story. Power is the adult reality. Embrace the dark wisdom. Let it forge you into something terrifyingly effective. Those who understand this don't just survive, they rule their domain. The weak wait for permission. The strong take what they need. Your transformation begins the moment you stop expecting fairness and start engineering outcomes with ruthless intelligence. This is not cruelty. This is clarity in a world that rewards the clear-eyed. Carry this truth in your bones. Let it guide every decision. You do not need their fairness. You need only your own supremacy of will and skill. The game is rigged. Learn the real rules, then rig it in your favor. This is the way of those who refuse to remain victims. Dark, calculated, unstoppable. If these words cut deep, good. That means something inside you is waking up. Now go build the version of yourself the world cannot ignore. No more begging, only becoming. I choose strategic strength over fairness dependence. Let that declaration echo in your mind every single day. The future belongs to those who stopped waiting for permission to be powerful. You now hold the map. The choice to walk the path is yours alone. Choose strength. Choose reality. Choose yourself without apology. The world is dark. Become darker. Become better. Become inevitable. This is your turning point. Never look back.